Everybody's tied for first coming into this one. Let's get these baseball dreams on 2K Sports, gearing you up for the show. The Braves are looking to make a withdrawal from the Citizens Bank Park as the Phillies look to keep Atlanta skipping lower in the National League East Division standing, Steve. Braves, Phillies, just moments away on 2K Sports.
Well, the Phils helped knock the Braves off the top of the division in 2006 with a 5-4 record at home against Atlanta. And they'd like to make this into a long-term arrangement as Philadelphia now seems to have the upper hand against this rival.
The Phillies played well against Atlanta on both sides of the travel schedule in 06 as the season series favored Philadelphia 11-7. The Phils finished the season ahead of Atlanta for the first time since 1993.
And that was a season when the Phillies were making dramatic improvements and building a winning team as Atlanta was struggling with an aging lineup and a faltering bullpen. The Phils are actually more confident this time around as they feel like they're now ahead of the curve going into this matchup.
Thanks, Steve. Now let's take you out for some baseball. John?
It is opening day around Major League Baseball, baseball's new year, and here we go again. Everybody with a clean slate and filled with high hopes, hoping to do better. Welcome, everyone, to our coverage of Major League Baseball. This is John Miller, along with my longtime colleague and the Hall of Famer, Joe Morgan. Now, Joe, before we get started, what do you think of the chances here for another one of your old teams, the Phillies?
Well, some people don't like the unbalanced schedule, but I'm not one of them. It really gives your club a chance to get familiar with the opponents that really mean something. It allows old rivalries to thrive and fosters new ones. The key for them is to play their game, control the pace and the flow, and they should be fine.
Roger Clemens will be doing the pitching. He was a 7-game winner last year.
Well, you know you're in good shape if you've got Roger Clemens on the mound. The Rocket had an unbelievable season last year. Here's a guy who had an amazing career, retires at the top of his game, then comes back and posts his best numbers in years. He's one of the greatest of all time. Let's see what he wants to do now. No balls, 2 strikes, a lot of different ways he can go here.
He deals. Renteria with a swinging strike 3.
Well, a high 80s fastball is usually one that hitters are looking for, but this one just overpowered him. He wasn't ready for that one.
Here's the batting order for the Atlanta Braves. Chipper Jones is hitting 3rd in the order. 1 out, none on. First pitch to him. Swing and a liner back up the middle. And that goes through a base hit.
With 1 out and a man on first, that single gives them a little boost.
And here's a quick look at the Phillies on defense.
Chipper Jones.
One out, man on first. Swing and a miss. He swung late at that one. It's 0-1. He delivers. Here's a splitter in the dirt for a ball. Barajas moves inside, and he wants him to crowd the hitter on this next pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch hit in the air. Rowan is in his tracks as he puts this one away.
They had the outfield deep that time, but he crosses up on him and hits one in front of him. Great range to hustle in and make the play.
Jones backed up his 50 home run season in 05 with 41 more homers in 06 with the Braves and 129 batted in. There's a swing and a pop-up. Clemens is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. No runs on 1 base hit and a run left at first. Now we go to the last of the first. Then we have no score. John Smoltz is going to be the starter for them today. He won 16 games last year.
The reports of John Smoltz's demise have been greatly exaggerated, as this veteran just seems to get better with age. He's one for the ages, and he isn't done yet, and he's a great postseason pitcher. For most hitters, I don't think you're looking for a pitch down and in. He ends up laying off of that pitch, but he takes it for a strike.
The pitch. That's a strike. And Rollins is in a real defensive stance now. It is 0-2. Rollins with a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Too bad, Jimmy.
This is a great sequence of 3 pitches he makes. Good choices, and he finished off this guy very quickly.
Yeah, a job done well. Base is empty with 1 out. First pitch, here it comes. There's a swing and a line drive. Or is right there, and he puts it away.
This ball's hit on the line, but he needed to hit it a bit higher to get it over the second baseman's reach.
And, Joe, we've got a very solid group of umpires working the game today.
Yeah, the best of the best.
2 outs, nobody on. Low one outside, 1 ball, no strikes.
Get out.
Ball and no strikes, and John Smoltz throws. The 1-0 pitch is a fastball in there. 1-1.
Crazy.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner to right. That one gets through and for a base hit. And with 2 down, they've got a man aboard here. Mantle will get his first plate appearance of the game right now. 2 outs, a man on first. Smoltz ready, throws.
That's a perfect location for a strikeout. Let's see if he goes back there again.
The pitch. He looks at a fastball in there, and it's quickly 0-2. McCann wants this ball to be on the outside part of the plate. Swinging the ball, hit pretty well, heading into foul territory down the left field line. There's a swing and a high bouncer towards the hole. LaRoche.
Johnny really got a hold of that one and just scoots it by the infielders for a base hit.
Chase Utley may be the best hitting second baseman in the majors right now. 32 homers for the Phillies in 2006. Hits for average. Even had a 35-game hitting streak for the Phillies in 06.
Impressive.
And that's outside, ball 1. Ball and no strikes, and John. This one's hit pretty well to deep left center field. And it's into the alleyway, and this should get a couple of runs home. And safe at home, in there with plenty of room to spare. Victorino will get his first crack at it. 2 down and a runner on second. First pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. He throws on the ground to first. LaRoche. And he'll step on first to retire the side. The Philadelphia Phillies scored 2 on 3 hits, and they strand a man on base. We'll go to the top of the second. Philadelphia is leading 2-0. The 5, 6, 7 spots due up. Brian McCann will be the first man up. First pitch, here it comes.
The top of the second inning. Catcher.
Starts him out with a fastball for a strike. He kicks, he throws. Strike two. McCann. You've got to be very careful now. Ground ball to short. Rollins. And his throw is in time for out number one.
That shortstop right there to glove it. And then fires to first base for the out.
Nobody on base with one out. Sliders swung on and missed. 0-1. Good hard splitter swung on and missed. It's 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 2 down.
We just got to see a fantastic strikeout, John. 3 great pitches, and he sits him down.
Diaz is now getting his first plate appearance of the game. His first chance to get something done up at the plate. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch to him. Swing and a grounder to first. Howard. He is out at first. Nice play by the pitcher getting over.
Nice play.
Raise your hood and wait for a free jump start.
First pitch, here it comes. First pitch is a fastball in there for a strike.
The bottom of the second inning. Third baseman, number 3, Abraham Nunez.
And here's the pitch from Smoltz. Here's a swing and look out. It's off the pitcher and bounces away. And they'll have to hold on to it as it will go as an infield single. Smoltz is hurting right now. He does not look to be in very good shape.
Well, it doesn't look like he's going to return, John. We'll just have to hope for the best and hope he can make a speedy recovery and get back to playing again. No reason to attempt a stolen base in this situation, John. I think you just play it straight up right here. Not many people can handle that fastball up and away.
Steal one off this.
Here it comes. There's a ground ball. Renteria over to second for 1 and 2. A double play.
Coming to bat, pitcher.
Great execution on the 6-4-3 double play.
And John, that was a terrific acrobatic turn by the second baseman. When you make a double play like this, it picks up the momentum for your whole team.
The Rocket, when he was a kid, idolized Nolan Ryan. And now on the all-time strikeout list, it's Ryan number 1, Clemens number 2.
He got away with one up. And guess what? He got the call from the umpire.
McCann gives him that elevated target here. He wants it up in the zone, maybe up out of the zone. Good hard slider that time, and he's in control. 0-2. The slider swung on and missed. He struck him out, and the side is retired. So no runs, 1 hit, and nobody left. We'll go to the top of inning number 3. The Phils lead 2-0. They'll have the 8-9-1 spots coming up. Edgar Renteria will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
Leading off the top of the 3rd inning, second baseman.
First pitch on the way.
Pete Orr.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Utley is there to put the squeeze on him for the out.
John, he's settled into quite a groove here. That's 6 in a row he set down.
Base is empty. 1 out. He delivers. Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. And it drops in for a base hit. And he pulls into first with that base hit with 1 out. Renteria will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Edgar Renteria.
With 1 out, there's a runner at first. First pitch, here it comes.
And the hitter thought that was inside, but it's right there on the corner.
Now it's 0-2, and Renteria is going to swing at anything close. Barajas gives him the target down and away from the hitter. Good slider that time, but it's ruled a ball. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch coming. Renteria with a swinging strike 3.
Well, when you can throw in the mid-90s, you're not afraid to challenge anyone. That's a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, a great 2-strike pitch.
And another strikeout. And do we see any patterns on the 2K Sports pitch tracker, Joe, for what he's doing to these lefties?
But Johnny's just working the lefties low and away. And that's not a bad spot for him, though he'll probably have to run something up and in every once in a while just to keep them from crowding the plate.
And a throw over to first. No runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. Now we'll go to the bottom of the third. The Phillies in the lead 2-0. Top of the lineup coming up next. Ryan Howard, always a hitter to watch, and he'll be coming up third in the inning.
Leading off the bottom of the third inning.
McCann wants him to get the ball down. Here it comes.
Jimmy.
And this is hit way up there. It'll stay in the infield. McCann is there, and he makes the catch. Rowan will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Rowan.
Base is empty with 1 out. The pitch. That one swung on and hit in the air to deep right center field. Jones is there, and he gloves it for the out.
The center fielder has to range to his left, but he's able to track it down over there and put it away.
Howard will be the batter. Singled his last trip to the plate. Base is empty. 2 down here. First pitch to him.
This is a great pitch. He just caught the outside corner, and it's also up.
McCann calling for that one down in the strike zone. There's a swing at a ground ball. Renteria. And he throws on to first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this afternoon. We're through 3 here at the ballpark. Philly leads 2-0.
Over Atlanta.
The number 2 hole will be getting things started next. Chipper Jones, an outstanding hitter, and he will be due up second in the inning.
Leading off the top of the 4th inning. First base.
Barajas gives the target low and on the inside part of the plate. Right around the knees there. This one's grounded foul outside of first. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Utley gets there. Over to first for out number 1.
He gets good wood on this one, but the second baseman says, hey, I'll take care of this, and he throws him out at first.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
Come on, just swing it though.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. And he looks at a fastball in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Barajas targets this one to be away from the hitter. Keep it away from this big guy. Howard. He is out at first. Nice play by the pitcher getting over.
Well, that's where spring training helps you. PFP, pitcher's fielding practice.
A very, very close play at first base that time.
Let's see this from another angle. When we slow it down, you see the ball gets there just before his foot hits the bag. Good call.
He deals. Lays off a called strike, and it's 0-1. He kicks, he throws. And he sends this one in the air towards center. And that falls for a base hit. And with 2 down, they've got a man aboard here.
Now coming to bat.
McCann will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Well, John, they've got a lot of speed over at first base right now. Might not be a bad idea to try to swipe a base and get that runner in scoring position. That one didn't have a lot of movement on it, but he got the call anyway.
Pitch out, but nothing doing that time.
Come on, batter.
Now he's set. Here's the 1-1. And this is hit in the air to straightaway left. Mantle puts it away, and the side is retired. No runs on a hit, and 1 man left out. On now to the last of the 4th. The Phillies on top, 2-0. The heart of the order coming up next. Mickey Mantle will be leading it off, and they're going to have to deal with him somehow.
That's a perfect location for a strikeout. Let's see if he goes back there again.
McCann wants it to go line shot into center field. Jones is right there, and he hauls it in.
Sometimes you outthink yourself out there. They had the outfield playing deep, so he has a long way to go to get in and grab this one.
1 out, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. Yeah, that's a high strike on the outside. Here's the pitch. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Or on to first. 2 down.
This is a nice force out at first. Great job by the second baseman to get it there.
Base is empty, 2 down. They're going to appeal that and see if he really did check his swing in time. No swing, says the first base umpire. So he did apparently manage to hold up just in time. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Well, he tried to throw it down and away, but he got away from it.
The 2-1 pitch. A check swing, but they're going to appeal that call. That's a swing, says the umpire. And now he'll have to ground ball headed for the middle, or throws to first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here in the inning. We're through 4 here in Philadelphia. The Phillies in the lead, 2-0. The numbers 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up. Jeff Francoeur will be the first man up.
One of the toughest pitches to hit is that fastball up and in. You hit a lot of soft fly balls on that pitch.
He throws. Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2. He throws. Trying to get him to chase one, but he wouldn't. And it's ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung and missed. He struck him out. 1 away.
Well, it's 2 strikes, and he comes right back with the fastball. That one's in the low 90s, but guess what? Still pretty fast.
Oh, and he just missed that one, Joe.
Well, hard to believe, John, but most big league hitters would have taken that pitch and put it out of the ballpark. Must have taken his eyes off of it for a split second.
Swings and misses on the slider. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. A swing and the ball lined softly towards the hole. Howard is right there and he makes the catch. So it looked like he had him fooled a little bit right there, and this is no trouble for the first baseman.
Easy out, Orr.
2 outs, nobody on. First pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. He kicks, he throws. There's a swing and a ground ball. Rollins fields. Throws to first in time for out number 3. And they're gone in short order. On we go to the last half of inning number 5. Philadelphia is leading 2-0. It's the last third of the batting order coming up. Rod Barajas is due up second in the next half inning.
Sometimes you have to tip your hat to the pitcher when he nails the corner like that one.
McCann gives the target for down and in. He wants it inside but also low.
Now the pitcher has him 0-2. He can do anything he wants.
He delivers. Swing and a miss on the slider for out number 1.
Man, that's really nice pitching there, John. When you can limit a guy to 3 pitches in an at-bat, you get quick strikeouts, but you also save yourself for later on in the ball game.
And here's a look at the 2K Sports pitch tracker. Joe, let's just see how he's doing it.
Well, John, he's raising the hitter's eye level because he's going up and away with a lot of pitches. But you got to be careful. You better not hang anything down the middle.
Rod Barajas comes to the plate. His batting average last season was .255. McCann wants this ball up and in. The 1-0 pitch on the way. The 1-1 pitch on the way. 1-1 pitch is a slider taken for a strike. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Slider swung on and missed. 2 down.
Man, that's a hard slider with a nice leg break, John. That's a great 2-strike pitch. Tough one to hit.
Clemens will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Two outs, nobody on. That one finds the outside corner for strike 1. He throws.
There's 2 quick ones, and now the hitter's really in trouble.
The pitch. Curveball. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. And they go down in short order. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Philly leads 2-0. And for those of you just joining in, this is John Miller along with Joe Morgan, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots coming up next. Edgar Renteria is due up second in the next half inning. Barajas gives him a target on the outside, just barely in the strike zone.
The hitter's dug himself a hole. Now it's 0-2.
Big swing and miss on a fastball, and he struck him out. One away.
Endurance and arm strength are so important to effective pitching, but when you can match smart pitching with those two components, then you get great results like a 3-pitch strikeout.
Renteria will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. 1 out, none on. First pitch, here it comes.
That's not a bad pitch to swing at if you're a good low ball hitter.
Pitch on the way. A smash toward the hole. Howard is there, and he puts it away for the out. LaRoche will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Bases empty, 2 down. And he delivers. He swings it. It's a fly ball to right field. Victorino makes the catch, and that ends the inning. The Braves are shut down again, and that's 6 innings without a run so far. Now we'll go to the last of the 6. The Phillies. There's a swing and a fly ball down the line and left. And this one gets down and will head out towards the wall. And he pulls into first with a single with nobody out. Rowan will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. 1 man on, nobody out. A throw back to the back. Trying to keep him close, and he's back in time.
Put pressure on him, Rollins. Put pressure on Rollins. Phillies rule. Here we go, Philly. This pitcher has no move. Let's take advantage. Good lead. He can't big you.
Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2. Now a throw over, and he dives back safely. On the ground to third. Jones. And his throw is in time for the first out of the inning.
Might have had a shot at second that time, but they at least get the sure out at first. Now they've got a lead here, John, but it's still a fairly close ball game. Let's see, with all that speed at second base, if they're willing to put the pressure on by trying to steal a base.
He spins and throws back to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in time. 1 out, a runner on second. First pitch to him. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
Defensive swings here. Let's go.
He's trying to steal third.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he is out trying to steal third. And he was caught stealing there. Here's the replay, Joe.
They came in with the fastball this time. You ask the catcher, and they'll tell you that's the best pitch to throw him. And he zips one down there to nail his man.
Pops him up. Toronto is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, and nobody left. On to the 7th inning we go. The Phils lead 2-0. The 3, 4, 5 spots in the order coming up next. Chipper Jones will try and cause some trouble leading off in the next inning.
That one didn't have a lot of movement on it, but he got the call anyway.
The pitch.
Now that he's ahead 0-2, he's got a few pitches he can play with. He'll try to get him to chase something out of the zone.
Swinging a high drive, straight away left field, racing back to the wall. Gone! A home run!
Well, John, I'll tell you, with the vast majority of big leaguers at the plate, that's a great pitch. But this guy's one of those rare breeds that actually has success hitting that pitch down and in.
Geary getting himself ready down in the bullpen.
John, you've got a right-handed hitter waiting on deck. So I think they might be waiting until he comes up before making the call to the bullpen.
Nobody on base and no outs. First pitch on the way.
Andrew Jones.
Fastball in there, and it's 0-1. Barajas wants him to get that ball right there in the outside corner at the knees. 2 strikes. Andrew will need to be very protective. Barajas wants him to get this ball high and tight to the hitter. Big swing and a miss. Strike 3. Andrew Jones has struck out.
Well, it's 2 strikes, and he comes right back with the fastball. That one's in the low 90s, but guess what? Still pretty fast.
He just looks silly flailing away at this one, Joe, as if he were trying to swat bugs or something.
Well, that's what pitches up and in can do to a hitter. If you miss it, you'll look foolish.
Get this man a fly swatter. Here's the pitch. Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0 delivery. A check swing. No swing, he says. So it was a check swing and a ball. He got his 2-0 fastball and he missed it. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one is fouled off. The 2-2 coming. And McCann strikes out swinging. He could not make contact. Clemens baffles yet another hitter and is now going to get that much coveted progressive power performer of the game distinction.
And I think it's the movement on his pitches that's been the key to his effectiveness today, John. Just when these guys think they have a good read on the location, it drops off the table.
That timeout is called, and this may just be to give that bullpen a few more pitches to get loose.
It's time when everybody in the bullpen gets up, shakes off the dust. It doesn't seem like they're going to pull him right away.
Francoeur will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Oh, just look at it.
Base is empty. 2 down here.
That one almost got the outside corner, but it's still down and away.
Barajas gives him the target right on the outside corner, about knee high. Off-speed pitch waved at and missed. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch.
That pitch is away. You can't try to pull it. Go the other way.
The 1-2 pitch. This one's grounded near third, but foul. He kicks, he throws. And he hits this one foul. Lined hard to the left side. The 1-2 pitch coming. Struck him out, and that is strikeout number 8 so far. The Atlanta Braves narrow the deficit a bit as they pick up a run on the homer. And it's time to take the 7th-inning stretch here in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is leading 2-1. The big hitters, power hitters, the middle of the batting order coming up. Mickey Mantle is due up next, and you always have to be careful with him. First pitch, here it comes. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
That's it. Make it 52.
McCann gives him the target, the outside part of the plate, and down around the knees, if not lower.
From a pitcher's perspective, this is a perfect pitch. He keeps that one down and away, and he had good speed on it.
McCann given the target where it will go down and
swing and a roller towards the hole. LaRoche.
He is out at first. Nice play by the pitcher getting over.
Nice play.
Utley will step in with a couple of RBIs already in this one.
Nobody on base with one out. The pitch.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
The pitch. Good patience. Utley letting one go by. And the count is even.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. The 1-1 pitch, a fastball taken for a strike, 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
There's a swing and a ground ball.
Renteria fields.
On to first for out number 2.
The shortstop makes a nice play here, and they get the force out at first.
Victorino, a switch hitter batting left-handed. 2 outs, nobody on.
And that catches the outer part of the plate for a strike.
Come on, you're talking crazy here.
He's ahead 0-2. I don't think he'll waste a pitch. He'll try to finish him off right here.
There's a swing and a rocket toward short. Renteria is there, and he puts it away for out number 3. Nothing doing here this happening. We'll move ahead to the 8th. The Phillies lead it 2-1.
It's the bottom 3 of the batting order coming up.
Matt Diaz
will be the first man up.
Leading off the top of the 8th inning, left fielder, number 20, Matt Diaz.
Barajas
wants him to throw the high one right here. He throws.
The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. Barajas
sets his target for the high outside pitch, trying to put him away here.
Fastball swung on and missed. He struck him out. 1 away.
Well, 3 pitches is the best way to do it. You save some pitches for the later innings.
Yeah, and you can't strike out a guy on fewer than 3 pitches, that's for sure.
Madsen
will be coming into pitch. He was an 11-game winner last year.
And every move made from here on out has the potential to be second-guessed in the papers tomorrow. Let's see if this one pans out.
Base is empty, 1 out.
First pitch to him. A swing and a foul bounced off to the right.
He delivers.
Hit in the air to left center.
Mantle
goes over and puts it away.
He gets good wood on this one, but it hangs up long enough for the left fielder to get there without much trouble. I guess, John, they decided that they want to at least talk it over on the mound. They're not quite sure if they're going to yank him, but it's anybody's guess right now. You have to figure they at least want to discuss what's going on right now, and we'll see how it turns out from here.
Base is empty, 2 down.
First pitch on the way. First pitch is a big breaker for a called strike 1.
He deals.
Fastballs in can be effective, but I don't like down in one.
The 1-1 pitch on the way. Good looking fastball, but called a ball. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch on the way. Oh, man, he comes back with a beauty. 2-2 now. 2-2 on the way. Fastball swung on a miss, and with that, the side is retired. Too far outside, 1-0.
Leading off the bottom of the 8th inning, third baseman, number 3, Abraham Nunez.
Now the 1-0 pitch. This one swung on and hit on a line, or throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
Baraja will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Baraja.
1 out, none on.
Well, when you leave it in the middle of the plate, that's the best one you're going to get. You better hit that one.
McCann sets his target low and on the outside. Here it comes.
Out in front of that pitch, and he's in a deep hole. It's 0-2.
He kicks, he throws.
Fastball, got him. 2 down.
Well, when you can throw in the mid-90s, you're not afraid to challenge anyone. That's a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, a great 2-strike pitch.
Base is empty, 2 down here. Soriano's first pitch,
and that's high and outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Check swing, but it's in there anyway. 1-1.
Let's get some good defensive swings now. Let's go.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Fastball in will set up the next pitch. That'll keep the outside corner for the pitcher.
Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way.
McCann gives him a target well away from the hitter on the outside, maybe a little bit off the plate.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Each fan will receive a complimentary 14-karat baseball diamond tennis bracelet, courtesy of Randy Clemens.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Howard.
He is out at first. Nice play with the pitcher getting over.
Well, that's where spring training helps you. PFP, pitcher's fielding practice.
1 out, nobody on. He delivers.
Changeup just misses. 1-0.
Ruiz wants to get this ball down and in, which can be risky if the pitcher misses his spot a little bit.
Great pitch here, John. That pitch breaks down and in. Nothing you can do with that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Good looking fastball, but called the ball. 2-1.
Trevor Hoffman ready. Here it comes.
I think that one flew on him a bit, but it still caught the zone.
Ruiz places his target on the outside edge of the plate. Hit on the ground. Rollins.
And he throws the first in time for out number 2.
That was a nice throw by the shortstop. He wings it over to first to get the hitter out. You know, John, only the most skilled players can hit a home run in a clutch situation like that. What a play that was.
Two outs, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
And he delivers. Big swing on this one, and he sends a long high drive. This one is way back. Gone! A home run!
Chipper really isn't a young guy anymore, but if you give him pitches to hit, he can still hurt you like he did there.
Jones has had an impressive display of power with his multi-home run day. That's our progressive power performer of the game.
Yeah, I'm impressed. We've seen a lot of balls just smoked off his bat today. He's really bringing some good bat speed today, and the results are big flies.
And time is called for a meeting here, and this may just be to buy a little time for the bullpen to get ready.
It's time when everybody in the bullpen gets up, shakes off the dust. And you'll never know how long he's going to stay with this pitcher now.
Base is empty, 2 down. He throws.
Swing and a line drive.
He makes the catch.
The Atlanta Braves pick up a run on the home run and pull even in this one. And we move on to the last of the 9th, and this game is tied.
The top of the order is due up next.
Ryan Howard
will try and make some trouble for them. He's coming up 3rd in the inning.
Leading off the bottom of the 9th inning. Shortstop.
just missed with the fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit in the air to center field.
That one gets down for a base hit. He stops at first with the single.
Rowan will step in. He's 0 for 3 after this point.
Runner at first, nobody out.
Sliders swung on and missed. 0-1. Here's the next offering from Rafael Soriano. Took something off that time, and he's in control. It's 0-2.
McCann looks for his pitcher to get this ball on the inside, right in around the hands or under the hands, where the hitter just is going to feel like he's all tied up. On the way.
Oh, man, that is as ugly a swing as you're going to see as he strikes out.
Man, what a sequence. 3 pitches in a row, and he's out.
Yeah, as a pitcher, you can savor that.
You'll see this one going up and away. As a hitter, that pitch looks easy to make contact with, but it can be deceiving at times.
Joe, he goes down swinging here, and you can bet that his confidence went down a little bit right with it.
And if you listen closely, or maybe not so closely, you'll hear this crowd picking up their team. They want to break this tie.
And strike 2, 0-2 to Ryan Howard.
Check that
So
strike
he'll
zone.
have to be very protective of the strike zone.
With 2 strikes, you throw the power fastball upstairs, you'll get the hitter to chase it a lot of times, but he laid off.
Soriano with his 1-2 swing and a high chopper towards the hole.
Jones.
The throw to first. The throw's there, and he is out.
Might have had a shot at second that time, but they at least get the sure out at first.
Runner in square position at second base with 2 down.
Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner. But he's back in time.
2 outs and a runner on second.
They throw behind the runner at second, and he dives back safely.
Pitch on the way.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
The pitch.
Here's a swing and a drive. Deep center. Jones puts it away, and the side is retired. The Phillies get no runs on 1 hit, and they leave them at 7. A little extra baseball today. We head to the 10th, and we're all tied.
5, 6, 7 hitters coming up next. Brian McCann will be the first man up. Now he covers one deep to right field. Way back there. Gone. A home run. The solo home run. One swing of the bat. Breaks the tie ball game. That is a big home run in the clutch to give his team the lead. Eaton is being called on now to pitch. He was a 7-game winner last year. Francoeur
will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point.
The bases are empty. Nobody out.
First pitch on the way.
A liner towards the hole.
Howard.
He is out at first. Nice play by the pitcher getting over.
Nice play.
One out, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. Good pitch. He's late on that one. It's 0-1.
He throws.
Let's get some batter.
That swung on at a high fly ball to right.
And in there, at least for a single, as he gets it down.
This is a much easier pitch to hit when you can see it breaking towards you. And he just reaches out and gets this one.
Runner at first, one down.
First pitch on the way. Lays off a called strike at the knees. 0-1.
Here's the pitch.
This one's grounded foul outside of first. Swing and a miss on the fastball. And that's the second out of the inning.
Well, the high 80s fastball is usually one the hitters are looking for, but this one just overpowers him. He wasn't ready for that one.
Two down, a runner at first.
First pitch to him. Cutter just misses. Ball 1.
You can do it, Billy. Watch this guy over here. Watch him.
He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. Man, a big hack at that one, but now it's 1-1.
Ruiz calls for this one to be kept away from the hitter.
Now the 1-1 pitch. He looks at a fastball in there, and it's 1-2 now.
The 1-2 pitch.
Struck him out for out number 3. Now we'll see if their offense can keep this game going.
He delivers.
That swung on and hit well. Deep center field. Jones at the warning track as he makes the catch.
Victorino will stand in. He's a switcher, batting left-hand. Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch on the way. On the ground to second.
Makes its way through for a base hit. And he pulls into first with that base hit with 1 out. Nunez comes in now. He's the switcher, batting from the left side. 1 on, 1 out.
Quick throw to first. He's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure.
Throws.
Swinging a high pop-up into foul ground behind first.
McCann wants this next one to be up and away from the hitter.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 2 down.
Oh, man, big strike out there. The key is that they keep the tying run over at first base. Take a look at the base is just the tie this baby.
Louise comes to bat now. It's the first time at the plate for him. Runner at first with 2 down.
Whitman set, delivers. He was swinging for the heels there, and he didn't get it. It's 0-1.
McCann wants this one right on the outside edge, or maybe a little bit off.
And he sends this one in the air towards center. Jones is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. The Atlanta Braves.
A big victory. They didn't have a whole lot of offense, but they didn't need it. Pitching and defense saved the day for them.
And John, before this game, you probably thought 3 runs, that won't be enough tonight. But guess what? It was enough. Great pitching job.
Chipper Jones
Deserves, we think, the 2K Sports Player of the Game award for the very fine performance at the plate. He threw in a touch for his ball club.
Chipper Jones was more than they could handle today, John. He's seeing the ball well right now and just turning on the ball. When the pitcher makes a mistake, he doesn't.
Well, it took a little bit longer than we might have expected, but finally we have reached an end to this epic. Now, for my partner Joe Morgan, this is John Miller saying thanks for sticking around through this long, epic afternoon.